Hi guys, Nagaraj here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new for this channel, please do subscribe. So in this video, we will discuss about the hierarchy of the WebDriver and the hierarchy of the WebElement, and also we'll see the WebDriver architectures. As we know that WebDriver and WebElement, these two are the interfaces. So these two interfaces will extend or implement some of the interfaces and classes that we'll see. So as these two are interfaces, right? So the methods are declared inside these two interfaces are just declared. There is no implementations done. Exactly these methods where it got fully implemented, that also we'll discuss in this video. And also finally we'll discuss about the WebDriver architecture, how the once you write the command, how it is interacting with the browsers, that also we'll see. First we'll see the hierarchy of the WebDriver. By seeing this diagram itself, we will come to know that where exactly which one is interface and classes. I have highlighted with the color. This color is interface and this will indicate the class, and dark arrow mark indicates the extents, and the dotted arrow mark indicates the implementations. So by seeing this, we will come to know that the search context, WebDriver and JavaScript executor and take screenshot, these are the interfaces. So as we know that WebDriver is an interface and it extends the search context. So search context is the uppermost interfaces of the WebDriver. It has only two methods. Those are like WebElement and WebElements. As we know that it is just declared. We don't have any body for these two methods. So these methods are declared. Since the WebDriver is also an interface, not possible to implement these two methods as well in the WebDriver. So remote WebDriver is the class where it extends the WebDriver. So as we know that search context had two methods, and WebDriver has some of the methods, like some of the methods I have mentioned here, like get title, get current URL, and get URL and close. So these are the methods available in the WebDriver, and these two methods available in search context. We know that in the interface we are just declaring the methods, we are not implementing anything here. So these two methods are fully implemented in the remote WebDriver class, as the remote WebDriver implements the WebDriver. So and remote WebDriver also implements the take screenshot. It has a method called get screenshot as method, and it also implements the JavaScript executor as well. It has two methods, that is execute script and execute async a script. And finally we have a class called driver classes, like Chrome driver class, we have Firefox driver class, Edge driver, Opera driver, and Safari driver. These are multiple, as the Selenium supports a multiple browser. So these methods are separately extends the remote WebDriver, so that once you create a Chrome driver object, let me go back to the Eclipse and I will show you. In the previous video we saw that how to declare the Chrome driver and all those things, right? But in this case, as I said, like search context has the two methods, but we have declared somewhere in the Chrome driver, right? So similarly here I have declared the Chrome driver. If driver.find element, if you write the driver.find element here, this method is exactly coming from the search context, as it is. Those are the, as the WebDriver extends the search context, and also remote WebDriver implements the WebDriver interface. As it is holding the WebDriver object, we can able to find all the method which are available in the parent class or interfaces. So find elements, and suppose if you want to launch some URL, driver.get, now we need to pass some URL here, right? So this method also coming from the WebDriver. Similarly, we have a take screenshot. While working with the Selenium framework, this will be useful. While we can create a object for take screenshot, and by using the get screenshot as method, we can able to take the screenshot of the respective pages. And also JavaScript executor, I will create a separate video. Actually, this is a huge topic, JavaScript executor, because whenever we are trying to identify the element or do some operation based using the Selenium, most of the task will be done using the JavaScript executor. That I will show you, like clicking the element or send the key, instead of using the Selenium code, right? So still we can use the JavaScript executor as well. On top we have search context. We have the two methods, find element and file element. These two are declared here. Again, in WebDriver also extends the search context interface, and here also we have declared some of the methods. But these two, as these two are interfaces, there is no body found for these methods, right? So this declaration of the method got fully implemented using the remote WebDriver class. Okay, this remote WebDriver class, again these driver classes extends the remote WebDriver, so that we can use all the methods here, right? Whichever the method is declared here, all method we can able to access by the driver object. Okay, this is regarding the hierarchy of the WebDriver. Next will be the hierarchy of WebElement. It is almost similar to which we saw previously, right? Like a WebDriver. So similarly, we have WebElement here. Again, it extends these two, search context and screenshot as well, these two interfaces. And these already we saw that these two are implemented using in addition to that, WebElement interface has some of the method declared, like .clear, .click, is enabled, get text. There are multiple methods are declared here, but these methods all implemented using the completely implemented under remote WebElement classes. Suppose in example, if I go back to the Eclipse and I'll show you, let me declare something y.xpath or something. I have declared some WebElement. Assume like I have declared something here. So this will returns me some WebElement. That is what the web element. I will declare the element name as LA. Okay. So this has its own method, driver.getElement. So see .clear, .click. There are some methods are available here. Those methods only I have mentioned here. .click method is enabled. These are all the methods declared inside the WebElement interface, but these methods are completely or fully implemented in remote WebElement classes. The next is WebDriver Architecture. As we know that Selenium supports some multiple programming languages, that is nothing but the language binding, or we can say it is a client library. So as it is supporting the multiple languages, something like Java, Python, C#, Ruby, Java, these are all the multiple, still more it supports. So I have mentioned few here, like these are the languages Selenium WebDriver will support. And actually how it is communicating with the, so once we write some code here, it will connect it to the JSON wire protocol over HTTP. That means here actually, suppose in this example, I have taken one example here, like we have writing some code here, WebDriver equal to new Chrome driver, we object we have created, there we are trying to launch some URL. Suppose in this example, I am launching www.protechbeach.com. I am trying to launch. Once I write the JSON wire protocol over HTTP, that means here this JSON means JavaScript object notation. These will take the responsibility to transfer the data between the server and the client. That means once you write this code in your any IDE or with any languages, this command will be converted into the JSON format, something like this, HTTP localhost 8080 URL. So this is under the JSON format now. So this will be triggered to the particular respective driver. So what exactly Java wire protocol does, it just transfers the information between the server and the client, and it is just nothing but REST API. It will converting all the command into the API call. It will convert into the API call. It's just nothing but the REST API. Right, it is converting our command into the JSON format, and it will traverse between to the respective driver. Suppose if you are launching, Selenium also support multiple browser. Suppose we have using the Chrome. If you are using the Chrome driver, if you want to communicate with the Chrome driver, so we can't directly communicate with the front directly, but we need to install the Chrome driver. So Chrome driver, what it does, it is interacting with the real browser, and it will take the response back to it. So that means in this still here, it is converting in the JSON format. In JSON API call will be hit to the browser, respective browser. In this example, suppose if I launch the Chrome driver, so it is using the Chrome driver, and it will pass this information to the real browser over the HTTP call, HTTP over HTTP server. and the real browser will provide the response back to the browser driver. And again, it is also HTTP over HTTP server only, and it will perform accordingly as per the response given by the code. So this is the overall things about the Selenium WebDriver architecture. So what in short we can say, so Selenium WebDriver, it is nothing. It has there are multiple stages. It has the language binding, JSON wire protocol, browser driver, and a real browser. So in order to communicate directly, so we can't, by using the script, we can't directly communicate with the real browser. So what we can do, like, so we are just writing the code. So this will communicate with the JSON wire protocol. This will convert our code into in the JSON format, and it will trigger to the respective browser driver. So this browser driver will be transferring this information, communicate to the real browser. According to this response request, the real browser will provide the response. Similar, the respective actions will be taken place. In this video, we saw that like the architectures of WebDriver and hierarchy of WebDriver and WebElement, and also the topmost we have search context and the WebDriver. WebDriver extends the search context. And remote WebDriver is the main class where it implements all the respective methods which are declared inside the interfaces. These browser drivers again extends the remote WebDriver class, so that these classes can get the required method into it. So next we discussed regarding hierarchy of WebDriver. It is similar to the earlier one. Only thing is that here WebElement has its own method and method declared, and those methods are fully implemented inside the remote WebElement classes. Selenium WebDriver architecture, so it has a language binding JSON wire protocol, as it is supporting multiple languages and it is supporting multiple browser. It is JSON wire protocol. It is nothing but a REST API call. It is converting that call API call into the JSON format. This JSON will hit to the browser driver with respect to browser which one we are calling, and that driver will be communicating with the real browser, and real browser will provide the response back as per the request provided by the browser driver. And finally, thanks guys, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit like button, and don't forget to subscribe this channel for further videos, and please share it with your friends, those who are looking for Java and Selenium concept. Thank you.